today we're going to be doing a wreath with a reindeer. So I got this cute kit, this little butt, and the little ears. And so we're going to do something a little different. So I was on Facebook the other day and I saw this person named Lois, and she had been to a Pat Cadden's and had learned this technique. I've seen it before, but it's been a really long time. And I just thought it was really cute. So we are going to do that method. And it's going to be with a 21-inch white Snowball mesh. This mesh. So let's get started. Okay, so this method is another one that you can do with the 21-inch. I feel like I've done a lot of 10-inch lately, so I've been trying to do some with the 21-inch. And what you're going to do is, it is the poof method, but what's different about it is, one, you're not going to use a work wreath. You're just going to use a regular wire wreath form, and this is a 14-inch. This is the one from the Dollar Tree. And you're going to take your mesh once you bunch it up, and you want to tie it down to your wreath form. You always want to do that. And I like to push it kind of underneath. Make sure this is nice and tight. And you can cut that off. Okay? Now what you're going to need to do for this is you're going to need to get your pipe cleaners. I'm using white, and cut them in half. So you want to do at least 4 in each section, and there are 6 sections, so you're going to need at least 24. Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to make 10-inch loops. Now, you know I'm not a measurer, so I'm just going to do my 1, 2, 3. And what you're going to do is you're going to take, let's make sure that's right, a little bit more. There we go, about that much. Okay, take your pipe cleaner, and you can do it 2 ways. You can tie it down like this and tie it from the back, or you can tie it down like this and tie it from the front. Now if you're going to do ribbons, I would suggest that you tie it on top like this, pull out your poof, and then you're going to push it over like this. So this is what you're going to end up with. You see how that looks? So you're going to do that 1, 2, 3. See, and one thing you can do, once you get that first one on, you can just kind of pull, make sure it's about the same size, and then tie it on. I'm tying in between the second and the third ring. Now because this is 21-inch, it's going to cover all of the rings, so it is not going to be a problem. Now I'm just tying it down, fluff it out, and push it over, just like that. Okay? So, that's all you're going to have to do. It's a very easy method. So, I just tied it around. Fluff it out like that, and push it over. So you see, that's what it's going to look like. Isn't that cute? Alright, so let's do it one more time. Whoop. And then we will have 4 in this section. Now you could do more if you wanted it to be fuller, but you want at least 4 in each section. You don't really want, see, you can move them back and forth. You could do 5 in each section. I think it would fit 5 in each section. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it would. But you want to at least do 4. So these rolls are 10 yards. And so you could get at least 36 out of this. There are 6 sections, so you could definitely do, 6 in each section. Now that would make it pretty tight. But I think I'm going to do 5 in each section. Because for one thing, I just think it's pretty fuller. And for another thing, I don't really want to have a lot of mesh left. Because I have mounds of leftover mesh. Now I'm tying it on the top right here, and the reason I'm doing that is in case I want to put any ribbon in it. There. So I'm going to keep doing this, and I'll go all the way around the wreath, and then when I get back we will start putting our little guy in here. He's going to look so cute in here. And we'll put some little ribbons on. And we'll have ourselves a little reindeer. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, I've gotten them all in. So from the back you can see I have 5 in each section. I'm on my very last one, so I thought I would just show you the last one. You see why I did this? There'll hardly be any mesh left. So I will just do my last little loop. I'm going to tie it in. Okay. Okay, and then I'll just pull it out. That. You see how that has like these little pretty loops? I like that. So now I'll just take this mesh. I'm going to cut it off like that. And I'm going to flip it over, and I'm going to take this last little piece. I'm just going to push it through to the back. And then I'm just going to tie it down with a zip tie. And that's it. So this is a pretty quick and easy one to make. I have a little bit more than I need. There we go. Isn't that pretty? I like that. Oh, and it feels cool too. Okay. So then what I want to do is I want to put this guy. I love that. I want to put this guy in here. Now these little kits come with the pre-wired. I love that. You don't really have to do a whole lot except figure out where to put it and wire it down. So we want him to come down. So I'm just going to take this wire and I'm going to go down. I don't think it's going to reach the base. So what we're going to do is take a little bit of extra wire. Okay. So this is a nice full method. This isn't very long. So what I'll do is I will tie it with some additional wire. I'll just tie it pretty well so I'll make sure it won't come loose. There's one. You could also could take this out and do a pipe cleaner, or you could take this out and just do longer wire. Any of those would work. You could also glue this in, but I tend to like to wire things in. Not that it's really going to come loose if I hot glue it, but it just keeps everything nice and pristine. I just kind of like that better. So just gonna do this. Now, if you ever wonder where I get my supplies, if you look in the description that's right underneath the title of this video, you will see where I list out where I buy things. If I'm using someone else's method, I will also list that as well. There we go. Now we have much more to work with. So, I'm just going to take this wire, I'm just going to kind of move this mesh aside, and I'm going to go right down to my frame. I'll pull that through, and then I will flip it over and show you. Right now I'm just going to push it down into the frame. Okay. So the reason I thought this would be really cute with this particular kit is because it's just so full and pretty. Alright, so here's my string, my floral wire here. So I will just tie this around. I want it to be pretty secure. Of course, I have way more than I need, but that's okay. I'd rather have more than not enough. Okay. Then once I get it tied down and I'm comfortable with it, I'll just trim off this wire. There we go. Alright, here's this one. So I will pull it snug, but I don't want to pull the entire piece in because I want to have it kind of flush. There we go. So as I'm tying it down, I will flip it over and make sure it's in the right spot. Okay. Alright, so we got this tied down. Okay. So when you flip it back over, oh, that is so cute. I love that. Alright, now, these ears are very interesting, because they're kind of like on this little piece. So I thought the best thing to do would be to put it behind and tie it in from behind. Now it has these little wires up here, but honestly I don't know how that would work out with the wreath. So I'm going to tie in this little base part here. I guess you could put like a stick or something back there to keep it up. I don't know if that's what they were, why they did that, but not sure. Okay, so I'll just kind of figure out how much I want them to show. Whoop, let's make sure it's in the right spot. There we go. Okay. And then I will just tie this in. with my floral wire. Now if I have any trouble with this standing up properly, what I'll do is I will put some sticks and tie them on the base and on this. So that might be why they have that there. Not sure. It is very convenient that everything is pre-wired though. There. Looks like it holds pretty well. Okay. Yep, it's definitely going to flop over. Okay, so I probably will just grab a couple dowels. So I get these skewers at the grocery store because these things just come in handy all the time. I love to use these things. And they're a lot less expensive than going out and buying little dowels. So, but I always take this and cut off the tip because I don't want to hurt myself. Okay, there we go. Now, what I will do is I will take this dowel and I will take this wire here and I will wrap it around this dowel. Make sure it's on there nice and secure. Okay. Then I will take this dowel and I will actually push it underneath the frame. See, and what that does is it will help keep it in place. Okay. Like this. Okay, and then what I can do is take a pipe cleaner or some floral wire and tie it down. I'm going to use a pipe cleaner just because it's a little thicker. And this is a little thicker, so I think it'll just be a little bit better to use. Now, if you're worried about how this is going to look from the back, you can paint these. That's very easy to do. So, I'll work at that later. Alright, so I'm going to do the other one. Okay. Make sure I have this in the right place. I don't want to be able to see it from the outside. That would not be good. So another thing you can do is you can take a little hot glue and just put it right on here to make sure it stays in place. Okay. Just cut this in half. Then we'll tie this side in. Frame. Most likely I will come back and just put a few dabs of hot glue on all this just to keep it in place. Oh, that's so cute. I will definitely have to glue this a little bit because I sure don't want the sticks to be showing. But let's see. See how cute that is? Oh, I love that. That's so cute. So this is what he looks like. All done and hung up. I think it looks so adorable. Just wanted you to see it hanging up. Okay, so I've shown you the option with the reindeer backside in it. Now I want to show you an option with the reindeer head. Isn't that cute? Okay, so I got this reindeer head, and what I'm going to do, it comes with, let me take this back out. It comes with a stick already attached. So I'm going to put it in my wreath here. And I'm going to use this stick to go up onto the frame. Now I want the majority to come through, so just want to make sure I have it in the right place. Once I'm sure I have it in the right place, I will get this. Now this is a wired piece that came with it, so I'm gonna push this up and get it set in, as I don't want this to be wiggling around once I get it in. Okay, so once I get this piece in, isn't that cute? What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of push this off to the side, and I'm going to make a pretty bow to go down in the front. So I want to bring out the red that's in this. So I have this cute ribbon. It's red and black and tan. So, alright. Isn't that cute? I like that. Alright, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to start with about a 4-inch loop. Yep. Okay, so I have a 4-inch loop. Okay, now I'll just make one loop on each side. I'm just going to make sure they match. They do. Okay. And then when I come back to the center, I will twist it and I will come down back to the middle, and I am already going out to the side. Okay, get back to the middle, twist it. Now there's two reasons that you're doing the twist. One is because you want to get this pretty side back up. Okay, then I'm going to go off to the side, and the other reason is because it helps to hold it in the middle and keep it all together. Okay, so another one. Back to the center, twist it, and then make another loop. So let's see how many we have. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so this is the 6. So I'm going to twist it again, and I'm going to stop here. Now what I'll do is I will take a zip tie, and I will go in the middle, and I want to make sure I have everything tied in there. Yes, okay. And then I'll hold it tight and twist it off. I'll pull on them and make sure they're in there good. They are. Excellent. Alright, now I'm going to cut this off. We are going to make a tail, but we're going to pull it separately. Just kind of get a little bit easier. Alright, here we go. Okay, so that's going to look really cute. Okay, so I thought it would be really fun to put this behind it. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I'm going to start with 4 inches. About right there. Now when I start a bow, I always have a little bit extra past where I'm going to make that loop, because you want to do that so it won't come out. So make my 2 loops. Going to make sure they're the same size. Yes. And then twist, come out, back to the center, twist, come back, okay, twist, going to do this last one. Okay, so both of them will have 6 loops. So back to the center and twist again. Okay, now I can cut this off. I want to take my bow, open it back up, okay, and then lay this down right on top of it, and then tie this one in good and tight. Alright, now see, you'll see a little hits of it. Isn't that cute? So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make some tails. Alright, so I'm going to do about 26 inches. So I'll cut this off, set this one aside, and I'll take this one, measure the same length, cut this off. And I want to show you why I like the second one. So this second one is kind of like branches and leaves, but it looks like antlers. You see that? I think it's cool. Alright, so I will take these two. I want the red to be on the outside. Alright. I'm going to fold this over and cut it at an angle. Alright, so here's the center. So I'm going to pinch the center, take my bow, open it up one more time, put my tails down, and tighten it back. Now there's 2 things you can do. You can just fluff it up like this, have the tails coming straight down in front like this, or you could have them coming off to the side. So now that we've gotten the bow done, I'm just going to kind of push this mesh aside and tie this down to the base. I'm going to use a second pipe cleaner because this one isn't long enough. So I don't want my bow to get squashed. So, I'll make sure both of these are. Just going to tie this down. See, I'm just going to move my mesh aside and find my frame and tie it down. I want to make sure it's not so tight that it's getting squashed into the frame. Then I'll just tie this off. Alright, now I can fluff up my bow. So I'm just going to move these around. Fluff them out. Okay. There we go. We've got our little tails coming down. Oh, I think that's so cute. So here's 2 different things that you can do with this wreath base. Make a pretty little bow. Have a different kind of reindeer. You can also, see, now I got these from the Dollar Tree, but they have these in all different colors. You could put some of these around. You could put little ornaments on it, like this, or like that. You could put some sparkly coming out from around the deer. That's really cute if you do it like put it in the middle of the bow, like this. Another cute thing to put in the bow would be a pine cone. That would be really cute. Just gives you another idea of what to do with this. I'm going to spread out my tails here so that you can see them. Alright, so I am going to pull this up so you can see it. Just a second here. Alright, so this is the second deer. Let me pull this up so you can see it. And that's what he looks like. I think it looks cute. So you have to let me know which one you like better. Okay, so I can't wait to see which one you prefer. You have to let me know. And make sure to like and subscribe. And thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Bye-bye.